Okay, so one thing I want to do before we get too carried away is head down to where the gym is, I think. Yeah, there's a little extra gate that was not here originally.
Oh, really?
Yep. And at least there's a path in the Viridian Forest.
Oh.
Which, why wasn't... I guess map-wise it doesn't make a lot of sense, but at the same time, it's like you could have made a path to it.
Ah.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to this guy. And he'll give you one random... You get to pick one of these bug Pokemon, and they're all guaranteed shiny.
Oh. Ginny's going to the place right now.
I'm going to pick up Jirai Gumo. Because it evolves into one of my favorite creatures.
Okay. I'm not sure any of them were in the season I'm
Technically speaking,
using?
I think Insect Queen was.
Oh. Yeah, Shiny Insect Princess then.
Because I think she was just one of those random monsters that showed up, so it's like, it counts. And I think Insect Princess herself showed up. That's where she debuted.
Oh, she's blue in this form.
Yeah, my Jirai Gumo
Hey,
is...
thank you for the follow. Wait, no, that was you. Okay.
Yeah, that was my phone going off.
I have a... Actually, it's not that. It's axes clashing over a shield. For whatever reason, my brain went to, oh, hey, that's my alert.
Electro Web on Jirai Gumo, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all.
I will worry about leveling up Insect Princess another time, because Team Rocket is currently blocking the gym, but letting the old man peek.
Yep. Also, in this game, no, he's not. Okay, in some fan games, they make him look like Master Roshi.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Alright. I am entering the game corner.
Oh! Jirai Gumo can learn Quiver Dance, huh?
Oh no. Ah! So that's what happens to...
Yep. And the evolution of Jirai Gumo, and honestly, I'm surprised I didn't put this together earlier, is if you put armor plating on him, he becomes Launcher Spider. And it makes sense in some games because if you use Metamorph with him, he turns into Launcher Spider.
Yeah.
Pin Missile makes more sense, but Signal Beam looks cooler. Is a stronger move, too.
Alright, I'm fighting the Team Rocket Grunt now.
Yeah.
I will prep Insect Princess off-screen because I have so many fire and flying types.
Sticky Web. Oh boy, this thing's going to be cheeky. Is that a Shiny Axe Raider?
It is. I should have went and encountered something before this.
Yeah, that's typically what that means, unfortunately. Your next encounter would have been a shiny, and the algorithm changes, so it kind of gets rid of it. That's why it was unfortunate when they gave me Jerry Beans Man as a random shiny. So,
yeah.
As it stands, I currently...
Oh! I did. Tell me,
What?
is this guy just a? Is this guy just a shiny user in this?
I don't know. So my current team now is this Launcher Spider, a Manga Rearan, a Buster Blader that I named Strife. Also, I'm probably going to keep Buster Blader because he becomes one of my favorite monsters in the series, which is Dark Paladin.
Yeah.
Great man with a gold fight. I just named it Gold Swine. My perfectly ultimate great moth I named Gardala after the moth kaiju. And then I have...
So it's not even Mothra.
Nope. And then I have Duskmon, the shiny relinquished.
Yeah. Alright, I healed up a bit because my vampire guy was getting low.
Oh, I already dealt with the rocket. Alright. And now we storm Team Rocket's headquarters. Because why not?
The rocket hideout. What could possibly go wrong with that? It's not as if we're going to get lost in here for the entire episode.
Hi, Twitch Plays Pokemon. If you know, you know.
Tell me though, was your Rocket Grunt also a full shiny user, or was that just bad luck on my end?
Nope, it's bad luck on your end because I ended up I'm fighting a shiny Battle Ox now. So I think the algorithm just decided to give the trainers the shinies instead, which means our encounters would have been shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks sick. Shiny Cyber Dragon.
Oh. Where'd you find one of those?
It's a trainer's Pokemon. It looks like one of the Cyber Darks, which makes sense.
Alright, we got a Steel Gem.
Cyber Dragon has Sturdy. Not bad.
Not bad at all. I mean, it's not nearly as annoying as a Sturdy Iron with a Shell Bell or something.
Shell Bell, Endeavor, and Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
I'm switching out because I got hit with Sand Attack once and I can't hit the broadside of a building.
It resists poison. I forget what Vlad's typing is. I know it's Ghost.
Vlad the Impaler.
I don't know if it's Ghost Poison. I don't think it's Ghost Poison.
It makes sense, though. Vampire Genesis is a broken Mondo. Broken creature.
It's not poison. It's not poison. But at the same time, this thing is resistant to dark and immune to ghost moves.
Fun fact: its final evolution is one of the best type combinations in the game.
Ghost Dark?
Yep. One weakness.
One weakness that didn't exist until Gen 6.
Yep.
But again, in Gen 6, we actually got a decent one stat-wise because the other one was Sableye.
Well, Spiritomb was already existed at that point too.
Well, true, but
not exactly accessible, though.
No, not really. The difficulty you had to go through to get Spiritomb made him worth it with that type combo.
Yeah. But it's not
made him less broken.
It's not much of a fighter, though. It's more bulky than anything.
Yeah, it is a setup.
Yep. Because if you pay attention when you fight Cynthia, you notice all she does is use Sucker Punch.
Yeah. Because she's gonna stall you out until your Pokemon faints or she runs out of PP.
Yep.
Ah, Jiragumo. And my freaking Fire Fang is disabled.
Alright, I'm going to need a Psychic type going through here.
Electro Web.
Pull out my Magician. My Silent Magician, level 8. Oh, and I'm very...
all of my... go on.
I'm very original. I nicknamed my Guilford the Lightning Odin.
Alright, Blowback Dragon. Oh, we can use Fire Fang again. Yeah, you build up your energy and get bit by Armored Dragon here. But yeah, I didn't max out all of my monsters. I did max out some, obviously.
I maxed out most of them. Not all of
Just
them, though.
X speed. I don't really use the X items in a playthrough.
Nah, I normally sell them. The only time I actually actively use them is a Gen 1 playthrough. And that's only...
And that's just X accuracy, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. For this...
Also, the Silent Magician is named after Holly White from Bravely Default. I unfortunately had to go that route. I would have gone Ominous Crow if it weren't for the fact that my Magician's female.
Battery or cell battery.
Yes, I have gone
Bravely
through.
Default is a very good one.
Yeah. And I've actually gone through the entire game multiple times because, you know, game has multiple endings. Spoilers! It's one of those.
Cyber Harpoo Lady.
It's one of those games, you know, the ones that have multiple endings.
Yeah.
And then the
I need
first
to get back into it.
And then the first 3 endings, nothing changes in the game. The 4th ending is when things do start changing. It's like, I understand maybe the first or the second time, but 3 times in a row going through the same thing is kind of grating.
I'm trying to get Ominous Wind to proc the stat up, even though it's unnecessary. Spellbinding Circle.
You don't have any. Huh. Bug doesn't resist bug, huh? Interesting.
Barrel Imp. Okay, we're swapping out now.
The sad part is, you get some of the best type combinations with your era.
Yes, I do.
Because I think Bao is also Ghost Dark.
Oh, she's gonna be a main. When I get her, she's gonna be a main. I mean, her entire concept was just perfect lore-wise.
Yeah.
You're a fighting type. I am not going to be an idiot here. I am a bit of an idiot here. I don't have a lot of type coverage for fighting types. Negate. Confusion. Oh boy.
It's okay. I'm going to have that problem before too long with some of the teammates I might have, because a lot of my teammates are probably going to be Dark type.
Psycho Cut.
So that becomes a problem.
Oh boy. Alright, well, no, Vlad is down. The unnecessary crit and everything. Static's turn.
I will say, though, one thing about Team Rocket is it's like, yeah, their confidence level is questionable, but they have some very good themes.
Oh, Horus is learning Black Flame.
Because I will,
Burning a target with Black Flames.
I will hum the
the
hideout theme all the time, because it works.
It's a pure status move. But no. The pure status move. I'm gonna drop Dragon Breath. Because between Flame Burst, Air Slash, and Steel Wing, that gives me more weakness coverage.
Yeah.
Power Herb. Hyper Potion.
I love how I can just sweep through all of Team Rocket by just using Buster Blader alone, because they're all using Steel and normal types.
Ojama Knight. Oh, they are, aren't they? Ice Punch.
Hey, at least there's variety, and they're not using the same bat and rat all the time.
True. I mean, there were two individuals, I believe, that would use a coughing and a neckings. In this generation, but actually, in this generation, they switched it up to Sir Viper and
Cacnea, I think.
Oh, no, not Cacnea yet.
The only time,
Cacnea.
the only time when they were actually somewhat scary was the Alola chapter, because they had two of the most broken Pokemon from that era.
Mimikyu and Beware.
Well, Beware, and then of course Marini.
True. And then they actually managed to figure out a hack in the Z moves that they almost managed to make use of to scary effect.
Also, that Beware is goated because it was able to go one-on-one with a Pheromosa and win.
Yeah. And it even has a weakness to one of Pheromosa's types.
Yeah.
It must have had Fluffy.
Yep. That's the only explanation.
Fluffy, perfect IVs, perfect EVs. I'm going to switch some things up in my team.
And lore-wise, it makes sense because the thing is, it doesn't know its own strength. They said, don't hug a Beware because you will regret it.
Yeah.
They don't know their own strength, so they can suffocate you to death. Well, suffocate you or snap your spine. Take your pick.
I'm gonna put Overlord Q in as well, in place of Vampire Lord, who's unconscious. That should be good.
So they always made the joke about how Team Magma and Team Flare always made their team symbol with their bodies. It's like Team Rocket did it first in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Team Rocket did it first in the anime.
True.
Jesse and James's whole intro, when they end it, they are an R.
Yep.
That was why Jesse's hair was even the way it was.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Clay charge.
That's why her hair is crazy. That makes sense now. I never put that together before. I didn't like that flash, so I'm going to save.
Wild Heart. You would be scary if I didn't have Overlord Q.
Water ground types, what can we say? For one thing.
Keep them away from Erica. But apparently she sank on the SSN.
Yep.
And she can't swim.
How unfortunate.
Right. Frustration. So the default Neos comes with return.
Yes.
I got a rare candy. It's so hard to come across those, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. That'll send us there. That'll send us there. This. F Kraken. You're water
Fiend
type.
Kraken.
Yeah. You're a water type. Static's coming in. I'm assuming here, but I think it's a water type. Maybe water ghost. Maybe it just has ghost. It's weak to electric. It's a water type in any case.
So Fiend Kraken is Frillish.
It could be. It also has Mudshot.
Yeah, it's Water Ghost because my fighting moves do nothing to it.
Ah. Beaver Warrior. We're gonna go with a Paracharge here. Parabolic Charge. Get that healing, because I have Overlord Q and I have Static. I have walls upon walls here.
Yep. It's like the fusions of Clayman are supposed to be walls or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, there's Sandwich. Psybeam, that's fine.
A card for a long time you could not possibly play.
Yeah.
Because both of its fusion materials were banned. Oh, I just realized what a sandwich is supposed to be. It's Shimon. Or Simon Moran, or whatever you want to call him.
Hey, black glasses. Max Ether. Leech Life, that's good.
Yes, it is. Because this is post Gen 7 mechanics.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Insect Princess and maybe some others.
For those who don't know, until Gen 7, Leech Life was one of the worst moves ever. Base 20 damage, not worth it. But now, I believe they buffed it to a base 80 power, which is absurd. And it's why whenever you have Zubats in later games now, they know Absorb instead.
Yeah. Because honestly, if you had a leech life that early on you,
You would
from
be
what they have
overpowered.
now, yeah.
Oh no, I dropped the lift key.
I swear, I am of the opinion. I believe the theory that he's actually one of the members of the international police that are investigating Team Rocket undercover.
Yeah, I could believe that. He makes himself look just incompetent instead of. But the fact that he like drops the lift key and there's no repercussions for it, kind of suspicious, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
And the fact
Go
that
to
he does
patient
nothing
one.
to try to stop you is also funny.
Yeah, and honestly, he is one of the least powerful members in this hideout.
Yeah.
And plus the fact that they gave him a cyber dragon here. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I get that due to the aliasing, they couldn't really make Swordstalker look good, but yeah, that is not a good sprite.
No, it's not. Ah, boy. I'm just giving him a rollout. He's not even worth putting any effort. Alright. After this, I'm going to the Pokemon Center again, or the Healing Center again, and I'm going to heal up, and yeah, you're going to nasty plot into getting hit by another rollout.
Nasty plot is good and all, but you gotta capitalize on it. You can't just sit there and use it. Also, the Porygon is just Neos, by the way.
Open the door. Huh?
The Porygon is Neos. You can just get another Neos.
Yeah. So you could get all the Neos.
Not that that's going to be an issue, because once we gain access to the 7 Islands. Because What is the Ditto in this game?
I'm going to save real quick as well. Alright. Healed up, saved, going back in. The era of games where you had to talk to everyone.
Yep.
I remember
okay.
in the original Dragon Quest, you actually didn't have any quest markers or anything to guide you. You had only what you were able to glean from people.
Yep. Okay, so Mimicat. Mimicat is the Ditto in this game. This should have been Jesse and James. I'm sorry.
It should have been. I'm impressed that they are ice users. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
Steel resists ice. However.
Snowman eaters mimic you.
It makes sense that it is.
Yeah, it does.
At least the Christmassy one.
Also, in the card game, it has a very big rear. So that makes perfect sense. Essentially, in that era, it was just a better man-eater bug. Yeah, this definitely should have been Jesse and James. Because it's a double battle, it's 2 Team Rocket members.
Yeah, it should have been, but Silent Burn. Oh, and you're confused. Okay, you managed to use Fire Fang. Good, good.
Of course.
By the way, I still needed a name for my Horus. Though I might shiny hunt Horus. Would shiny hunting the level monsters be a bad idea off stream?
Only if you wanna. And there goes my Buster Blader.
I should have gone for the other one, gotten the opposing team down to 1, but... Ice Punch, huh? Okay. Oh! And it's hailing. Alright,
Huh.
Chaz.
Cyber Angel Benton must have Scrappy. Because it landed a normal
stockpile.
move on my ghost type. We needed more
Interesting.
ice.
And he's Ice Punch on Horus, and Horus is unconscious now. These are actually very effective combos here. Decorate boosted the stats, and now they're using Ice Punch to knock out my team.
Hey, look,
And
something.
Frost Breath.
Hey, look, fighting Giovanni, he does the thing that he should have done. Have his own battle theme.
You're already at Giovanni.
I understand.
Oh, what? How was that super effective? Are you electric ground?
It could be.
Oh boy. I was not expecting an ice team.
And neither was I, honestly. I was a little better prepared because I have fighting types and 1 fire type. But yeah, that's something that should have been in the original game, is Giovanni having his own battle theme.
Alright. Chaz is up to stockpile 3. Time for Egg Bomb. Time for Force Palm. I'm gonna have to fall back and heal up before I fight Giovanni.
Now, I understand him having a different battle theme for when he's the gym leader, because, well, he's a gym leader. They have to have that standard theme.
Oh, you are not a nice type. What the heck? Paralysis hit, though, so... That's never gonna happen again.
Nope. By the way, this battle against Giovanni, if you do a Nuzlocke, this is a run ender. This battle against Giovanni.
So second run ender. Is there a run ender every 2 gyms?
It feels like it, doesn't it? Because if you don't have an answer to his Kangaskhan, he will destroy you.
Okay, I have to take a moment to adjust my team because Giovanni is Giovanni.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Vlad in the front. I'm gonna keep Overlord Q in place of Fred. Flying fighting is okay, but it's... Swordsman, I'll keep you on hold. Flame Wingman might be useful.
I will say yes, because he seems to like the steel type this time around.
Oh, the steel type. You are electric ground. Okay, we're moving you in place of Flame Wielding Man. And if it's steel type, Fred will actually shine in place of Chaz.
Ha! You know, why is this not in the actual game? The Evio kite is what he gives you. A mysterious evolutionary kite. It can raise the speed of a monster that can evolve by 50%. That would be a pretty good item in today's Pokemon.
It would. But you think Pokemon's gonna use any new ideas?
No, of course not. But
concepts?
you do. But you realize how evil that would be on Scyther.
Yeah, it would.
Especially if it has Technician.
Oh boy.
What's funny is you can take that piece of Exodia right in front of him and he has no reaction.
I actually have a thought on that. I think the pieces of Exodia are not physically taken by you, but rather an energy?
Yeah.
Which throws a wrench into how Weevil was able to be Weevil. And yeah, Forest Raider killed Vlad, so let's send out Overlord Q. Overlord Q, let's start with a skyscraper.
Oh yeah, did you get the Psychic TM from Saffron?
I did not grab any TMs from Saffron. I stayed out of everything in Saffron currently.
Because that's the only thing that's really accessible. You can get Psychic from the dude.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't need to change Launcher Spider's nature, because it's plus special attack minus speed. It's not very fast to begin with. So it just hits harder.
Again. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. That was BS.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Alright, Shiny Bahamut. Use Fire Fang.
I do not have a flyer.
Use Crunch on this. They're going to use Hone Claws. Of course they are.
Okay. The Mammoth is not going to be super helpful to me, so... in this upcoming battle. I also went out and trained my Flame Swordsman up.
Nice.
May as well.
He likes Night Slash, doesn't he?
Yeah. I could go and do that. Wait, no. They actually do gatekeep you, that's right.
Let's try for a paralysis. That's not going to happen. While they use Nasty Plot. Oh, it happened. Moonlight. To heal, right.
Okay.
Hang on, I have a...
Interesting.
Here we go. Paralysis procced, and he withdraws his guy for Cyber Twin Dragon, and it has Volt Absorb.
Yep.
And Bulldoze! Because of course it has Bulldoze.
Okay, I have a few ideas of what I can do in this gym.
First healing item of the battle is a Hyper Potion on Bahamut. He's gonna use Flash Cannon. That's fine. That's actually perfectly fine.
By the way,
it's annoying.
I love how they changed the text for the one trainer in the Celadon gym. She went, only girls are allowed in here. But they had to account for the fact that there's now a female character, so they just say, only real ladies are allowed in here now.
Okay, and and his Sword Stalker has a Hex. Okay. Fred, you're up.
Huh.
Alright, I beat Giovanni.
So the gym trainers don't seem to be dedicated to one typing. I like that.
Interesting. Oh, and he has a Cyber Dragon as his last.
So the first 4 gym leaders are kind of predictable as to what their type specialties will be. The latter half don't have type specialties. Turns out. I like that. I also had an idea for like my own region to where every gym leader has a theme. They don't dedicate themselves to training one type of Pokemon. So, like, for example, one gym is forest-themed. So they're using bug types, grass types, flying types, and normal types. And water types. They're not just dedicated to one typing.
Hey, Team Rocket member is still here. In the original, they would just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, interesting.
Oh, I see what's going on. So the gym trainers aren't focused on one type, but all their monsters are female monsters.
Ah.
They gave her Stinatrix Lightbird's Cry. I see.
No. Move. Okay. Gonna throw in you in place of you. Gonna grab you in place of you. Alright, so they're not all grass type.
No. They just use all the female monsters in the game.
Okay, I'm being a bit rude in who I'm starting with.
Well...
You're using protect while I use stockpile.
I wonder if the Ojamas can learn stored power. Because that would be mean after 3 stockpiles.
It would. I hope they can. You think a Mystic Elf is tanky? Try an Ojama with 3 stockpiles.
And the Ojamas are literally just pure defense.
Yeah, no offense. Throwing an egg.
Their offense isn't bad, but their defenses are better.
Book of the Moon, or Book of Moon, is a defense booster. Okay, snapped out of confusion. Throw an egg.
That also makes sense, that boosts defense, because that's exactly what it does in the card game. It forces the monster into face-down defense.
Yeah.
Very annoying card. Hence why it got limited for so long.
Very annoying battle. They have Water Pulse, and it's proc confusion every time.
I remember the Ace Trader being kind of annoying.
Okay. Well, you're a water type, I think. So, reinforcement. Yeah, no, we're just swapping you out now.
It's okay. I just got confused by Psybeam, and I can't hit him. And, okay, that's how I broke through.
Alright, you also have Life Dew. That's fine, because you can boost your defense all you want, you're still getting hit by lightning.
Yep. Doesn't matter. Your physical how much you raise your physical defense. The nice ladies in here says that while Weevil is standing in the background.
Witch of the Black Forest versus Chaz. Stockpile.
Also, you know what's funny? You technically didn't have to ditch your starter either, because he does have an appearance in GX.
So does Dark Magician Girl.
Yep.
Technically,
actually, all
episode,
3 of them did.
Yeah.
Because
same with Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Because Kaiba Man.
Because Kaiba Man.
He got a retrain, and he's actually very good. So, the original, what they did to change the card art is, originally Kaiba Man's just standing there holding 1 card, right? The retrain, yeah. He has 1 Blue Eyes behind him, and he's holding all 3 Blue Eyes towards the camera.
Because it's literally just... You can't tell me that after Pegasus' downfall, Kaiba didn't take over. And had a single card made based off him.
Yeah. And it's like, would he do that? It's like, yes, it's Kaiba. Do you know how big the man's ego is?
He literally names every major building that he has built after himself.
Yeah. The Kaiba Dome, Kaiba Land, Kaiba Corp. Although he inherited Kaiba Corp,
was
but
probably
still.
inherited. It's his last name.
Yeah. Kaiba Man.
Overlord Q with, I think I gave him the wide lens right now. I need to give him the scope lens. And Lagtail with rollout.
That's one or the other, remember?
Or no, the wide lens, just roll out, no need for speed, all just rolling in defense. Fire Punch against Overlord Q.
Okay.
Fire Punch against Overlord Q. Blaze Kick against Overlord Q.
Yep. Nobody said that the AI had brains. Or maybe that's all percentage risk can do.
It could be. Dark Magician Girl. Chaz, I need to swap you out. Actually, no. No. We're gonna go for our reinforcements.
One of the Pokemon cries that I definitely know is Liepard's, because how many of those things do you fight in Gen 5?
You're psychic. We're going with a Steel Wing.
I really have nothing against you. Huh.
I am gonna have to stop and heal after this battle. Who are you fighting currently?
The, last to the right of the gym leader. Well, left of the gym leader. Our right.
I went for the camper.
Ooh, this sounds cool. Shock Rocket for Launcher Spider. Fires 2 to 5 fiery rockets at the target. Each rocket has a 10% chance for a burn. Yikes.
That's not a lot of chance, but it's still interesting that'll happen at least twice.
I'm getting a layer of Electro Web because I already have Sticky Web, so what's the point?
Alright, I'm going to go heal. After only 3 gym trainers.
My eyes are up here, creep. One of the picnickers says that.
It's even funnier that a picnicker's saying it.
Yep. Be another thing if a beauty said it.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they got the lines mixed up on that.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm going for the beauty now. They're talking about grass type.
Yeah, I know. They can't change all. They can't catch all of the dialogue.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna use Stockpile against the Gemini Elves.
Alright. I'm muting up because I have to
Double
fight
hit.
Weevil.
Alright, I will be there soon.
Look at all the pretty ladies. I'm going to crush you like a bug in front of all of them. You have no chance against my insects. Prepare to lose. And this is why Rex and Weevil became Beavis and Butthead in Abridged.
Yeah. Alright. Her second one is Harpy Sisters. Interesting.
Touche. He used Sticky Web, I used Sticky Web.
He countered your counter of his counter of your counter of your counter of his counter of his counter of the counter.
And I'm going to switch to a Pokemon that doesn't care about it. Because it's flying.
Alright, honestly, I think I'm going to be getting my Ojama knocked out in this one.
Alright, so 2 shot from a launcher spider. Great.
Oh, a Dark Magician Girl. And it's her only monster.
Oh yeah, that's right, bug resist fighting. How could I forget that?
Have you tried to punch a spider before?
I mean, it
punch a fly.
A fly, yeah, that didn't work. It's like punching a spider. I've done it.
Did you hurt yourself as much as you hurt the spider?
Yeah, the wall didn't like me very much.
Exactly. Alright, I'm trying to Black Flame Dark Magician Girl to lower her special attack. And to burn her. But to lower her special. Oh, I am also burned now. Okay,
I believe you are Rock Bug. I'll give Weevil some credit. There's some pretty decent type coverage here. Because,
here, Bug type does have decent type coverage.
Yeah. And Hell said in this game, like, Noble Maneater Bug is a Rock Bug type. So, that's a pretty good type combo.
Yeah, it is.
So that checks flying and fire types.
But it also gives it a weakness to water type.
Yep. And it doesn't resist fighting type, so I can just Mach Punch it.
It also no longer resists ground type.
Yep. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Don't care about Sticky Web and Margarita because it's slow to begin with.
Alright, Clark has Intimidate, that's pointless, but at the same time, Extreme Speed will finish this fight. And I can go heal again. Alright, I have to go heal after the battle with Beauty Lorelei.
Here's the Insect Queen. Who thought giving Quiver Dance to this thing was a good idea? I applaud him for it. I should have given him the loaded dice. Why, I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh, there's loaded dice in this one?
Yeah, you get it
Nice.
from Duke. Get it from Duke Devlin.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it really does. Silent Magician. I'm going to stockpile. And with 2 stockpiles, time to throw an egg bomb. Seriously though, egg bomb on the Ojamas.
Yeah. Makes sense though.
I'm pretty sure it goes off of the HP of your monster.
Does it? I think it's just like a base decent powered move.
Oh, silver bow, that's not good.
And Weevil's down.
What was a crit? They avoided my thing and hit me again.
You suck! This isn't over! I'll get my revenge one way or another! Just take the rainbow badge and leave!
Toon Gemini
Take this with you
Elf
and get
is
out
being
of here.
Annoying.
You'll need to use it on yourself when I'm through with you.
Alright, Chaz is now level 35. And sends out Amazon Princess.
I was very close to wiping there, I'm not gonna lie. He had me down to my final 2 and 1 was asleep.
Ooh.
Alright, now to go deal with the Lavender Town problem.
Okay, now asleep and confused. This is ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah, this...
Wait, confused. You hurt yourself in confusion.
That Amazoness princess really started to annoy me.
Come on. I need to pause right now. I'm getting what is probably a spam phone call.
Alright. Okay.
Seriously, I do enjoy messing with spam callers, but when you say hello twice and they don't answer at all, it's just a waste of time.
Oh yeah, I also picked up a really cool monster.
Nice, what'd you get?
Zara the Mant.
Ooh. This one just keeps putting my monsters to sleep.
Yeah. I also have Magician Black Chaos and Hungry Burger, so it's like, am I just building a ritual deck at this point?
You are. Oh, that could be an interesting concept. If one were to split the team to limit to certain types of monsters.
Yeah, it's very well possible, because you can do fusions, you can do,
Ritual, Synchro, Fusion...
well, there's only one Synchro monster in the game, so unfortunately that doesn't work. 2.
That is unfortunate.
2.
Maybe in a further update.
There's 2, because Junk Warrior. It could also be Pegasus and just use Toon Monsters as well.
Yeah, Toon Monster... Toon Monster would work as one. They're not technically their own type, but they are. You know?
There's a lot of fusion monsters, so that would be a good category.
There's plenty of ritual monsters, too.
Mm-hmm. Think of this game. I just mentioned Hungry Burger, Magician Black Chaos, and Zara the Mant.
And you have Relinquish.
Oh yeah, I'm relinquished. What's funny is all of my current squad, when they fully evolve, will either be a fusion or a ritual monster.
You have the extra deck.
Pretty much. Because remember, ritual monsters were technically extra deck monsters in Duel Monsters.
I mean, yeah. After a point, that became a known fact. But it's not like Konami told us right off the bat.
Pokemon Tower. This tower was erected in memory of monsters killed by the ban list.
Yep. Alright, sending out Burstinitra. Holy freaking crap! What is this?
Yikes. Okay, again, I've heard of boosted shiny odds in this game, but the trainer should not be part of that algorithm.
Shouldn't be, but they are. Alright, we're just gonna use Clay Charge on you. I don't care. But you cannot tell me that that doesn't look like the Destiny Heroes guy's version of Burstinatrix.
Or it could be her evil counterpart, because they did that at one point.
And I hope they do that for all of them. Muddy Water. Muddy Water is a water type move, but it's also a special type. A special attack.
Yeah, because my current team consists of the odd one out is Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. But I'm using Black Skull Dragon, Relinquish, Zera the Mant, Buster Blader, and Humanoid Slime. Also, yes, Black Skull Dragon is as OP as you think it is.
As it should be. Yeah, use Razor Shell, fine. Spark Blaster. Good. Alright. You know, on some level, I wouldn't put it past Weevil to have accidentally sabotaged the SSN and ran away after our whole mess with the Exodia thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him either. But the question I have is he that smart enough to do that? Pull that off, though?
That's why I said accidentally and then running away.
Ah, fair.
I need to... not Dex Snap. Move.
And I just named my Zera the Man Zero. Z-I-R-O. That's a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Honestly, no. I'm going to keep this group. I have Thunder Giant just in case of anything that I am not expecting, but... and a tank that can heal. Even if it's nothing he's super effective against. Last line is a tank that can heal. Alright, now I gotta mute.
Alright.
But seriously, is this a good Weevil voice or what?
It's pretty good. It's just, it's not the easiest voice to pull off either way because...
It's really not. You have to be a bit nasally, snooty, and full of yourself. With no grounds whatsoever. I'm sending out Bahamut against his launcher spider. Sticky web is fine.
My red eyes is faster than a blue eyes ultimate dragon. Let it be known.
Oh, so Red Eyes has the speed, Blue Eyes probably has physical power, and Dark Magician probably has special attack.
Yeah.
Alright, Will-O-Wisp has gotten on him, and that's annoying.
Hey, Gary, you were complaining about me about my monsters being banned. You're using Yatagarasu.
It avoided it? Okay, you are an annoying fire bug type, I am guessing. Overlord Q? Yes, you're slower, and you're gonna roll out.
Oh yeah.
Endure against Overlord Q.
Oh yeah, that is going to hurt because that's quad weak to rock.
Bug's not actually weak to rock.
Actually, it is.
Oh yeah, it is weak to rock, but rock doesn't resist bug.
Right. For whatever reason. Yeah, I just thought about it. With your monsters having rollout, you have a very big advantage here.
I really do. Horn Leech!
Uh-oh.
Well, you're down. Static. I was not expecting Poison Butterfly.
Give the salute. Because there's a golden tombstone in Pokemon Tower. Rip Kazuki Takahashi. Your creation has touched the lives of so many people, you will be dearly missed. Give him the salute. 07s, people.
F's in the chat. I know it's a call-out reference, but still, press F to pay respect. It's not his fault that the people that took over afterwards decided to just make a money dump.
Yep.
He just wanted a fun card game with nice art.
Mm-hmm. And I'll give him credit because as time went on, the artwork got crazier and crazier. In a good way.
We're not going to get body slam.
I also love some of the
really
card
good.
text still for vanilla monsters. Like, for example, one of the Mech Knights. The text literally just says, "Check this out!" That's all it says.
Okay. This guy is a rock type. And has rock polish.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Tower, right. You can actually capture some newer creatures up here.
Zombie monsters. And he has Razor Shell. This is actually bad. This is actually bad.
Like I said, I'll give him some credit because he has some decent coverage.
He's going to use Razor Shell again, probably. But if he doesn't, then my Paracharge should heal me some. X-Scissor! Knocks him out. Because of the defense drop, of course. Alright, Chaz. What you're going to do is just the Egg Bomb real quick. Great Moth. sleep powder, of course.
Yeah, he really started annoying me with that, too. I got lucky and he missed me twice. So, I was able to make him pay for it.
Horus is a flying type, so does not get caught in the sticky web.
Correct.
And we are going to use Flame Burst. Does not have stab, but it could hit burn, I think.
You know they missed a very good opportunity for the Pokemon Tower? The Darksiders. Just like having at least one of them wandering around.
There's probably something to do with them at a later point. I'd be disappointed if there wasn't.
Oh, I looked something up, by the way. There is a dungeon later in the game, but I don't think it's good to repeat what it's called. It's not family friendly, let's put it that way.
Ah, okay. Alright, Chaz is now level 36.
The downside about Zero Demand, it is a rock dark
Air
type.
slash.
Oh, so it's just Tyranitar.
Alright. I took out his Great Moth. Perfect ultimate Great Moth. I hate you! Air slash. Smart Strike! Okay, Clark. Lowers attack. I'm gonna start off with a multiply.
The sad part is, I believe Flame Wingman evolves at one level. Ooh, that's mean. I like that move.
Alright, 3 multiplies, and then I'm gonna heal up with my first item of the battle. Of course, none of that is stopping Dual Wing Beat from hitting. Is it a...
No, and it's not. It's 95% accurate. That's the weird thing.
Okay, now it did miss. Now I'm gonna use Air Cutter.
Yeah, I was going to call shenanigans if he hit it again. To be
like
honest
that?
with you. Well, you get what I mean, though. 4 times in a row is like, that's not how that works. Oh, I did not remember that. It has a healing move, because that's fair.
Yeah. I've locked it in a loop.
Of course, Air Cutter has to crit at some point, because it has a higher chance of it.
True.
Wait, you're in here? Eldritch the Golden Lord? Well, technically speaking, neither of us can use that, because that's a recent monster.
Hmm. Okay, it used Dual Wing Bait. I think it's out of Moonlight.
Yeah, I think it can
Didn't
only
get a single crit.
I think it can only use it 5 times.
Alright, I have to mute again.
Alright. Just kill it.
Chaz is evolving. Chaz is evolving.
And give it a
What could it
big,
possibly evolve into?
and give it a big thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
It's Ojama King.
But yes, it was the Elvis impersonator character.
It really was.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think when I get my relinquish to the level cap, then I'll evolve it because it's kind of a little too powerful once you evolve it to Thousand Eyes. 4 badges and it's like, yeah, that's fine because most things would be fully evolved by now.
For the explanation, the rainbow badge will make monsters up to level 50 obey.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
those-
read that
those
because it's like
monsters
everyone
use-
knows.
Um,
I never read it because everyone should know.
Giga Drain. Okay. Okay, that might be why you're so far ahead of me.
I never read the badge descriptions because they're always the same. They don't change that. Okay, fun fact. When you get into the Pokemon Tower, the Purified Zone which heals your Pokemon, in Gen 1, do not save in that location. Because you will be soft-locked. Because of it being a somewhat different location, it causes you to be stuck there forever.
And that is why there are so many creepypastas about Pokemon Tower.
Well,
We have the Stealth Scope and go to Pokemon Tower.
so yes, I have pointed out one creature that neither of us can use, which is Eldritch the Golden Lord. Yatagarasu. There's a reason why that thing got banned. The good old Yata Lock.
Okay, the tower. Is this where cards go when they're sent to the graveyard?
No, this is where they go. This is where they go when they get banned. Though, very big missed opportunity here. There's no Reaper of the cards wandering around. Ooh, a nugget.
Konami's goal of having a balanced metagame died a long time ago.
Yep.
Fewer words and all that.
They're not wrong.
Truer words were never spoken. Oh, right, rival fight. No, not that.
Of course. The Buster Blader learns Slash.
I'm going to level up Chaz a bunch. Power Trick? What's Power Trick do again?
I think it swaps your...
Oh! Yeah,
Yeah. Considering its defenses are way higher. Ah, there's the creature I wanted to use. Skull Servant. It is the Magikarp of the game.
Oh, the level cap is 40, by the way.
Yep.
Ironhead, no. You have strong jaw.
Skull
Oh,
Servant,
Bahamut's evolving.
very much, is a weak, pathetic monster. But when it evolves, it becomes one of the best creatures in the game.
True.
Okay, I
Armored
have
Dragon, level 7.
I am going to name my Skull Servant Eagles after the guy who voiced Grim and Billy and Mandy. TV repair, man.
I leveled up Chaz and Bahamut to 40, but I'm leveling up everyone else on the team currently to level 39 because rival fight. Sky Scorcher. Yes. Alright, attack from above, high crit rate, also inflicts burn. Alright, Flame Wheel is gone. Sky Scorcher is got.
I also love how I made a big deal about that shiny Gearfried, and I'm not even using him now.
And evolution time to Shining Flare Wingman.
And that's a really good creature in this game. I wouldn't say hard carry, but he can definitely hold his own.
Alright, and one more level for him.
So Skull Servant on its own is kind of bad, but when it evolves into King of Skull Servants, yeah.
You know what makes me laugh the most about this?
What?
Oh, John the King isn't looking at the opponent, they're looking at you.
I know.
It's not even that it doesn't have a backstory, it's just that it's looking at you.
Yep.
It's such a defensive beast that just doesn't even care that it fell asleep. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna juice some Egg Bomb. Accuracy 85, but power of 100.
And now, my king has risen. He doesn't look any different, but he's ridiculously strong. Trying to think what theme is playing in Pokemon Tower. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. I don't remember what it is, though. I can't put my finger on it.
Sky drop time.
So, for perspective, Skull Servant, before he evolved into King of the Skull Servants, his attack stab was 40. Now it's 100. Yeah. I'm not joking when I'm saying it's one of the Magikarps.
Carp, Magikarp.
Also, this is Pokemon Tower. Can you guess what the rare encounter is? Because this is where cards that get banned go. I'll give you a hint. Nobody knows what it does.
Okay, so his red eyes became red eyes black metal dragon.
tip if you have a ground type.
I mean, I do. I'm just still currently using Ojama because he also has Yatagarasu.
But yes, your hint is the rare encounter in Pokemon Tower. Nobody knows what it does. Did Larry just do that twice?
Okay, I'm switching out. Overlord. No one knows what it does.
Yes.
Honestly, I am not as aware of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters as
The
I
joke
am about Digimon, and I
it's-
still get surprised by the Digimon that have been around for ages.
The joke is nobody knows what it does because everyone has to explain what it does.
Wait a minute. Where does Black Metal Dragon might... It resists ground.
Oh, it's immune to ground. That's right. Okay. Because it has levitate. I forgot. Because I have one.
Okay.
But it is a fire type.
Yeah, I'm using Rollout. I'm gonna get knocked out.
But the answer is Pot
on
of
my
Greed.
turn. Ah.
Because everyone has to explain what it does when they play it. Especially in GX. Every episode they play that card and they have to explain what it does.
Okay, Horus is getting sent out.
And one of the channelers just says, that's not how Pot of Greed works. Were you listening to me?
Yeah. Inferno Blast is gonna be painful, and we're burned, and we got Flame Burst. And they're gonna use Crunch and knock out Horus.
Oh. We have a mini boss up here, so I'm muting up. Yeah, you probably guess who it is.
Probably. You're gonna have to also mute me, because I'm struggling with this. Not gonna lie.
Alright.
Guess Cinda and Clark.
Brains. 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 The joke.
Interesting that extreme speed would be neutral to him.
All I said was brains.
Brains. He's a fun character, though.
Yeah.
I gotta respect him. As someone that once did, in fact, build a zombie deck.
Even to this day, a zombie deck's pretty good. Because Zombie World messes up a lot of strategies.
Zombie World is fun.
Yep.
Zombie World was a cornerstone of that deck.
A lot of people forget something. A lot of effects proc in the graveyard, right? Zombie
Yeah.
World stops that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Hint, hint, people. Okay, this is too easy because I have
Zombie
a dark
World. Wait, was it Zombie World or Zombie King? Or it turned everything on the field and graveyard into zombies.
That's Zombie World.
Yeah, and then I had the zombie that got stronger for all the zombies in the graveyard.
I forget which one that is, but the best part about using a zombie strategy like that too is messing with Plague Spreader Zombie.
Oh. Yeah, it was, everything's a zombie now, and I get stronger for zombies.
Oh, I get what Armed Dragon's supposed to be when it's shiny. It's its Metaphys version.
Ah.
Which I hope they do a bit. Which I hope they do something cool with its final evolution. Make it Dark Armed Dragon. Since that monster was so broken for so long.
Alright, I need to heal up after that.
Yeah, a lot of the rival battles in this series tend to be pretty rough. At least early series. Later series, they kind of become jokes.
So do the rivals themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I like having a rival I can hate. That's why Bede was such a good character so early on in the Sword and Shield. It was like, you're annoying, I'm going to train up my team just to smash you into a million pieces.
And then he actually has something. It's called a character arc.
Yeah. I'm going to buy 30 Great Balls real quick. And No, I'm not going to buy 99. I can afford 99 Super Potions.
When you get Pot of Greed, the Pokedex description, Larry, is just 3 question marks.
Because no one knows what it does.
Yep.
No one knows what it does. What does this do?
I'm going to name it Watt. W-A-T, Watt.
If only there was a salute emote. You would deserve it.
Yes. Well, I'll give you the 07.
Alright, Mammoth Graveyard. Wait. Yeah, that wouldn't work on you. I'll throw a ball. I did not expect that to work. I need to move you away from box 2, though, because that is my I can use you box.
Oh. Apparently, when you defeat Bones, the level cap goes up.
Oh. I want to point out that Venom Boa looks like Ecking's sprite.
Yeah.
They may have just kept the sprite. And if they did, that doesn't matter because it fits. It fits too well to be picked apart.
Oh, I just realized another creature that you have access to that I don't, and that's pretty scary. Yeah, you have access to a lot of good creatures by doing it this way.
Yeah.
I mean, so do I, but yours are debatably stronger.
And you have access to the Egyptian gods when you get to them.
True, but... I mean, you could technically use Ra.
Shadow Claw.
Because there was that one episode where Jaden had to fight Ra. And won.
True. I mean, Jaden was almost one of a character that fell within my favorite character archetype. I've explained what it is before. Is Skydrop even useful, though? Wish. Skydrop worked. Okay. Will-O-Wisp. Honestly, Ojama King, you're useless here. No offense.
Yep, lots of ghost types. Which, I mean,
I'm going to send in Bahamut.
I mean, it's a haunted tower, so of course there's not a lot of normal type can do up here.
I figured there might be some dark type with zombies and all that, but no, mostly ghost. I can respect that.
Again, it makes sense,
yeah.
though, for them to be ghost
Honestly,
types.
though, Jaden's quote-unquote power wasn't really touched upon in the first few seasons.
Yeah, it was late third season.
So for the longest time, he did kind of fall into my favorite character trope of the guy without special power, or the non-overpowered guy that stood toe-to-toe with champions.
Yeah.
Eldritch. And even when he got his power and then fused with Yubel and all that, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Because he purposely held himself back.
And he only decided to leave because trouble followed him everywhere.
Yeah. And altogether, he wasn't an arrogant, overpowered character, and I can respect him for that.
He also had the most rivals in the series, too.
Yeah, and it wasn't even evil rivals.
Nope.
For the most part. You can argue about Chaz all you want.
But his main rivals were Chaz, Zane, and later Aster. So...
yeah. And you can argue about Aster as well. And in some ways he was evil, in some he was just...
he was involved with an evil character, but he himself wasn't.
yeah, not intentionally anyway.
Yeah.
Moving monsters around. We might come across a shadow stone here. I'm going to put Insect Princess on the team. I'm going to put Maximilian on the team in place of Horus for now. And I'm going to put Shining Flare Wingman at the front. Actually, no. Bahamut at the front. Crunch is too good to pass up on here. Oh, would you look at that? An Intimidate actually doing its job for once.
Yep.
How many times have you seen Intimidate proc, but it's a special attacker.
Yep. Way too many
And
to count.
there's no special attack variant for Intimidate.
No, and I'm surprised there isn't by now.
There should be.
Mm-hmm.
And let's pause for a moment while I say this, because I actually have a suggestion as to what anyone making a fan game or Pokemon variant could use for intimidation on Special Attack. Special Attack is a mental state. Now, we already have Pokemon that border on the Eldritch. Mimikyu, the Ultra Beast, all that. And if Eldritch was a Pokemon ability, the deeply unnerving aspects of it could be what caused the lowering of Special Attack.
Yeah.
That is all. This is from a person that very much enjoys the ghost types and very much likes cosmic horror, and is running a D&D campaign where the characters are, in fact, going to become gods in a world without gods, and are going to confront the eldritch horrors that previously killed the gods. This also gives me the opportunity to just let loose all of my brain's concepts of eldritch monstrosities, and they already avoided an encounter with a beholder variant that would have been right out front of an area. Oh, Power Up Punch is actually a good move on your part. Too bad I'm too strong. But yeah. And that's my Friday game, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do double stream day today because I'm going to go spend time with my girlfriend tomorrow.
Ah. But yeah, as far as the quote-unquote pantheon goes for them, the monk is turning into a goddess of the hearth. The rogue is becoming a trickster god. The Warforged cleric / artificer is becoming a deity of the forge and grave.
Okay, so I don't know who the god of the earth is, but so far we have Loki, I guess, and now we have a Festus.
Literally forging stars for the souls to reside in.
Yeah.
And the last one is a wizard artificer who is becoming a god of magic and knowledge.
Also, don't make the trek all the way back up to the top of Pokemon Tower because there's an extra room. The extra room serves no purpose yet.
Okay, so you are weak to ground type moves. But have levitate. What the hell? Okay, roll out then. Hi. It's okay, Marco. I'm not upset with you or anything, okay? I don't know why you're coming over right now. What's the matter? I've been streaming for only 2 hours. In another hour, I will let you out, okay? Alright. The wild genie... Oh, that was a wild one. I honestly thought I had gotten into the fight with the guy.
Ooh. 4th badge unlocks the elemental punches.
That is huge. SD Meron. Nothing creepy about you.
No, not at all.
Hi.
I think I'll give 0 Thunder Punch because that's going to be mean.
Yeah.
Also, it has Tough Claws, so...
Roll out, roll out, roll out. By the way, the hidden ability for Armored Dragon is, in fact, Tough Claws.
Yep. Wait. These are some busted moves for the 4th badge. You can teach the Elemental Punches Tailwind, Bullet Punch, Seed Bomb, Super Fang, Weather Ball, Bug Buzz, Cross Poison, Psycho Cut. These are insane.
Maximilian can learn Agility.
And yes, I'm going to teach Psycho Cut to my Buster Blader.
No, we're not going to teach you Agility.
Because type coverage.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Hi, Marco.
Alright. I'm out of the tower and I'm healing. I'm going to actually take a quick break so I can go use the restroom.
Okay. We can take the bio break now then.
Lavender Town, the fuchsia.
Okay. I need to change up what is on my team.
Oh. Apparently there's a mini-boss up ahead. I forgot about this one, so I'm going to mute up for it.
Okay.
Help! My friend Joey is acting really strange over there!
Alright, Dark Magician would be good, and we've already confirmed that I can use him, and Dark Magician Girl as well.
It's like he's under some sort of mind
FAOA,
control!
Dark
He
Magician
keeps
Girl.
talking about destroying the Pharaoh! But
That's
the Joey
Ghost
I know would never say that! Can you talk some sense into him? Once I lure the Pharaoh into my trap, I will destroy him once and for all, and I will take back Slifer!
There are also
What's
some
this?
interesting box
You think you can
backgrounds.
stop me? You past prepare to be banished to the Shadow Realm!
There she is.
Ah yes, now I have to fight Evil Joey.
Evil Joey?
Yeah. The mind control
Oh,
Joey.
no awakening? Oh, yeah. Alright, I have Dark Magician at the... I didn't level them up yet. Spell Circle. Switcheroo. Okay, that's going to be a lot of experience for you, though. That was nowhere near as much experience as I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, that's right. Time Wizard is the lava fed of the game. Mirror Force? What
Dark
does
Magic
this
Pen.
do? Retaliation move that pays back the foe's special... Oh, so it's Mirror Coat.
Alright, we don't need Leer on
Nope.
Dark Magician.
I'm literally sweeping Joey with one of his own monsters.
1,000 Knives.
I'm annihilating him with Black Skull Dragon. It's just one monster.
Turn. No. And evolving. Alright.
You'll never guess what it becomes.
Dark Sage. It wants to learn Return again. It's a decent move, but it's a physical move. It's useless. Also, I'm going to be cheesy.
How so?
Stab and item boost for one type.
Well, you know what they say, cheese for everyone!
In the words of a great mad god, cheese! Cheese for everyone! There's nothing else up there, I believe. And dark magic attack.
Oh yes, because now we can get past this roadblock. I still love how Snorlax is big shield guard, huh?
Alright.
However, unlike Snorlax, Big Shield Gardna is, well, it's just a wall. That's all it does. It's a wall.
I would like to point out that Pokemon Stadium gave us the view of what Snorlax's eyes look like when open.
Also, in Pokemon Origins, it blasts Hyper Beam from its eyes. And cue all the memes of Brock being able to do that.
It actually happened in the Sevi Islands, I believe.
Oh, in the Orange Islands? Yeah, I think so.
Discharge.
And there's the Super Rod.
Yes, because I can team him up with Mudball Man and just discharge, paralyze the opposing team. The effects of this and the other one were kind of reversed.
I feel like it increased your encounters. By the way, that reminds me of something. So, Gen 1 was not the only games with buggy problems. Gen 2 had its fair share of problems as well. Particularly the Apricorn Pokeballs. They did not work as intended. Due to glitches.
Due to poor coding.
Yep. Let's see. All right.
I found one nugget. I found Skull Servant.
Okay, broken apricorn balls. Okay, so fastball is supposed to multiply the capture rate by 4 if they can flee. But due to an error, it only works specifically on Magnemite, Tangela, and Grimer. Level Ball. Does not code correctly, doesn't take the opposing Pokemon's health and status into account, and the catch rate is the same, no matter what. And it divides the catch rate by 3 if they're at full HP. Yeah, that one was a mess.
It really was. They all were, really.
And the Love Ball didn't work at all. It was just essentially a normal Pokeball. And my favorite is the Moon Ball. It says, due to a coding error, it's supposed to work on Pokemon that evolve via Moonstone, multiplying its catch rate by 4. But due to a coding error, it checks for Burn Heal instead.
That reminds me of the days when you could evolve a Pikachu with a Growlithe, or was it the other way around?
Or how you could mess with Pikachu's code in yellow and make it like you by just using one item on it repeatedly. Even if it did absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Just use that first potion from your PC on Pikachu right in Pallet Town. Don't leave. Just keep using the potion. Keep using the potion. Keep using the potion.
And it will and once you do use it like even 20 times, it will love you.
I mean, not that the friendship cheese was as prolific at that state.
Nah, it wasn't a thing until Gen 6, but still.
I'm gonna replace Pin Missile with Stun Spore for Insect Princess.
That's one thing that kind of bothered me about when I was playing through BDSP, because it's like, I got bailed out by affection hacks. I would have lost to Cynthia if my Pokemon was like, toughed out so you wouldn't feel sad on 1 HP. It's like, yeah, thank you, but at the same time, I don't feel like this is right. I mean,
it's not a victory at that point. That's just cheese. And not the good cheese. Not cheese that you worked to build up.
Yeah.
Just... That's not how Pot of Greed works. Okay, so it's weak to Steel-type moves. Is it a Fairy-type?
That's a Rock type. I got a Rock. Hey, new route, new Pokemon. Wow, monsters. Alright. So far I've found a Harpy lady. So
Agree with me!
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness.
She heard what the other channel just said.
Yeah.
Why are all of the cool creatures in this game dark type? I'm starting to detect something here.
2 cards. That's all she says after the battle. 2 cards.
Yep.
That's all she has to say. Alright, I'm about to fight Zombie Man.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mute up even while I'm in a battle right now.
There's actually an in-lore reason why Bones looks like that. Apparently he has a glandular problem.
Skull Servant is his first. Spellbinding Circle. You're using Shadow Sneak. That is annoying, but easily resisted. Alright, so as far as the next... Wait, Bahamut got to level 41.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think it's you beat Gary, then the level cap goes up. And then I think it goes up again once you defeat Bones.
Yeah, because we're getting 771 HP from Bones. You're getting 1,000 Knives, Pot of Greed. Decapture Jar. Still faster than it.
That apparently does a lot more damage if the opponent is a dragon type, of course.
And it should. Gold Fine. Spellbinding Circle on you. Rock Tomb. I respect that he's trying to lower my speed. And Bone Meringue. Bone Meringue. And then Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. We're going to use Dark Magic Attack here. And watch an anime movement.
Yep. Although Bones and Yugi never dueled.
He really kind of didn't. I mean, he's scared, and then he...
It was Joey and Bakura.
Just...
Those are the only two that dueled against Bones.
Alright. I need to mute because I just beat him. Okay, that was ridiculously short after battle statement.
Yeah.
Draw 2.
Gee, I wonder what it is.
You said it was a rare encounter. It's just sitting there. Menacingly!
Yep. It's still a rare encounter, but it has one static encounter.
Team Rocket.
Oh, yeah. So, Bones was I'm going to warn you. Bones was a bit of a warm-up. The guy up top is actually, he's a non-traditional mini-boss. Let me put it that way.
Okay. So I'm going to need to move Dark Magician out of the front and start leveling up some guys.
Also, I love how right below Bones, they're just like, here, have Shadow Ball. All right. Say less.
Yeah. I didn't give Tella Shadow Punch because it was a physical move. And then I went down and I got Shadow Ball. And I'm like, I'm giving that to you later. 13th Grave. As for the Digimon one, I have some questions. First of all, are all of the 7 deadly Digimon there?
Yes. Wait. No, only a few of them are. Not all of them.
Okay.
I think it's just
I
think it's just Beelzemon and Lilithmon.
Okay. Second, what about the Royal Knights?
Well, Gallantmon, obviously, because you know it's kind of has main character status.
Is it one of the starters?
No, I don't think so, actually. But
it would make sense if it was. Silver Wind, yes.
I actually forget. I'm not entirely sure. I only glimpsed at that deck. At that dex.
Alright, Illusion Magician, we're going to use Dark Magic Attack against. But my question is because I want to try and figure out how we're going to limit ourselves.
Okay, so the starters appear to be Tanamon, Koromon, and Bukamon. So, grass, water, grass, fire, water.
Okay. I'm gonna replace Confusion.
Let's see. You don't get Patamon till much, much later, it looks like.
Alright, so I need to use the bag, I need to use rare candies.
Okay, going down. Yeah, there's
Spiky Shell Shield.
There's Gallantmon.
No Spiky Shield.
Deoboromon is an option. It's Beelzemon.
Oh, level cap is 45.
Unfortunately, they don't go all the way with Dorumon. They just give you Dory and Doru. Kind of a shame because that's how that road leads to Alphamon.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's definitely disappointing, but
let's see.
Right. Smart Strike, yes. As a physical steel type.
You can get
quick attack.
You can get Machine Dramon, it looks like.
Well, that's good.
I've always liked him. Anything else interesting? Yeah, they didn't really go super far with this, but there's enough.
All right.
Leomon, of course. Master Tyrannomon, now there's a reference. Galmon is available.
Oh, he has Mudballmon. Or Mudball Man. Why did I say Mon? Because we're talking about...
yeah, because we're talking about... some of the legendary warriors are here because there's Kazamon. Marimon. Of course, Seedramon's here. There's Mermaidmon, aka Randomon. Mamemon, of course. That has to be there. Ancient Sphinxmon, aka Ancient Duskmon. The original version of him. Or Kennymon, Mummymon. Okay, if King Chessmon doesn't have King Gambit's Cry, I'll be disappointed. Coronamon. It only goes to Apollomon, though. Well, that is the final.
Well, I mean, that is its Mega.
Yeah.
And...
Okay, there's Lucamon.
I have the biggest question I currently have.
What's that?
It is the question of whether or not DNA works like Fusion does in this one.
No.
Does DNA exist in that one?
Sort of. Because it says here there are a couple, such as Imperial Dramon. It says here that Wormmon just naturally evolves into him, but to get his Paladin form, you need to get both him and Magnamon to level 100. Same goes for Omnimon, you gotta get its respective pieces to level 100. Oh, Alphamon is in the game, it's just very hard to get there. Says here you need a Doramon, the Mega Bracelet, and an X Antibody.
I am in danger.
Also, you understand the reference with Alphamon and Omnimon?
Yeah.
I am Alpha and Omega. Also, it's weird because of how the Royal Knights work, because Alphamon's like their leader, but it's more of a hermit.
Yeah, he's outside of them. He only shows up when it's really needed, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, and he's avoiding that, really.
Yeah.
Is a concept behind him.
And then Imperial Dramon Paladin mode's not really a member, but he's a founder.
It depends on the generation or the game, whether Imperial Dramon is or not.
Yeah. Because he's supposed to be based on King Arthur, who is the founder of the Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah. But then again, you also have Examon.
True. And I don't know how to explain that thing, because... that's one of those really outlier ones.
Zombie Skull. Sky Scorcher. Please don't be electric type.
It is.
Innards out!
Ooh.
I might be screwed. Extreme Speed is an electric type move.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Shining Flare Wingman has Galvanize. So that turns all normal type moves into electric types.
Right.
And gives it the stab boost, I think.
I'm gonna use Extreme Speed. Shadow Sneak. We're gonna get hit. We're gonna get knocked out. I'm gonna have to send in one of my weaker ones and use my last item on reviving Shining Flare Wingman.
Yeah, this guy. I'm sitting here fighting this guy. I'm like, a Team Rocket member that's not a complete joke.
Wait, I don't think I have any more revives. I had one revive, and I don't think I have any revival herbs.
Oof. No, it doesn't look like it.
Nope. Okay. Smart Strike is not a priority move. Ace is not a priority move.
That guy actually
But they
surprised
are
me,
no
though,
mess.
because it's like he's a Team Rocket member that's actually competent.
Wasteland? Shadow Sneak. That's gonna knock him out. Didn't knock him out. Holy freaking crap! Maximilian carried
By the skin of your
Maximilian
teeth. Holy
saved
crap.
that day. Holy freaking crap! Thank you, Sapphire Pegasus.
Bailed out by the Crystal Beast. That sounds familiar. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just a funny observation. Ooh, Time Wizard.
Okay.
Who is that to? You or me? Either way, no, we are not.
I mean, I have mine turned on, but no. I'm not going to be getting the Switch 2 version of Fire Red or Leaf Green.
I am, because my girlfriend and I are going to work together with it.
That's fair, but I mean, $20 per version with no online capability.
Yeah,
and
it's just
they're
local
trying to
communication
sell
only.
the Sevi. They're trying to sell the Sevi Isles as new content, and now they removed any reference of Pokemon Home compatibility to it.
I will say one thing. If they actually do something with altering Cave, then they're not technically lying.
It's the Strength Rock. Skill swap.
Also, if you see the creatures that we're messing with, we're clearly not playing the actual Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah. Alright, we got TM27.
Freaking Time Wizard.
Return.
Being the freaking Wobbuffet of the game.
I mean, you gotta feel bad for that girl that gives you the return TM, though.
Yeah. There's another Buster Blader.
Wait.
Catapult Turtle. Cool.
Holding tab is the same. Holding tab will fast forward too.
Huh. Yeah, it does.
So, Pot of Greed. It wasn't banned in the second GX.
Not until the middle of the third season, I think. That was when it got banned.
Which means that it's a viable option for both of us.
Yes.
I'm a little disappointed that I did not receive any Shade Stones from that tower.
I think the department store eventually stocks them. But we have to progress to a certain point before it shows up.
Oh, I didn't change that around. I'm starting off with a lower level.
I was like, what is the creature I haven't encountered yet? It's like, oh, there's Rescue Rabbit. Super Bunny! Which is a monster neither of us can use.
Yep. And so this has got to be a water grass type. Umi is literally Rain Dance.
Yep. Bless
But
you.
it resists steel, so it has to be water, and just looking at it, it has to be grass. I'm going to switch you with static. And electric ground is not bad. It's just that it added a lot of 7-colored fish. I remember this. And it added a lot of weaknesses.
By being called 7-colored fish, guess what its ability is? Well,
Camouflage.
Nope, it's color change.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
And then its hidden ability is Protean. And there's Super Kitty, which technically we could use.
Alright.
Rescue Cat was not banned until, yeah, it was not banned until the 5Ds era. Because, you could cheat out X-Saber Airbellum and do shenanigans with that monster.
Yeah.
So that ended up getting Rescue Cat banned for a good reason.
And to be fair, that was... I think that was after the original creator was no longer around.
Yeah.
So really, you cannot blame him for any of the shenanigans that are around nowadays. You cannot blame him for pendulums.
Yeah, he kind of took a back seat. I think it was like the middle of Arc 5 is when he backed away. It was before he died, but he backed away in that era because he was not... if you pay attention on the bottom of the cards, his signature was no longer there after a certain point.
Alright, so you can almost blame him for pendulum summons, but I feel like at that point he was already having less and less to do with it.
I think Zexal was the last era he was fully involved with.
And to be fair, XYZ summons did exist before Zexal. They just weren't as focused on. It was like 1 or 2.
No, they never existed. They were a new concept completely.
Yeah.
Buy some more quick balls, because apparently I'm out of Pokeballs.
Sonic Bird and Toon Alligator.
Hooray, I can buy Super Repels now!
I don't have Mudball Man. Honestly, Hella, you're gonna have to tank it.
Also, another thing to note about this game is that the bag limit's gone.
I noticed. Well, not completely gone, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you can't go past 999 of an item, but that's... That wasn't until recent when they went past that. I have 6 metal coats. Too bad I can't send them to any other game ever.
Yeah. Alright. Big Shield Gardener.
Oh yeah, there was an update to Legends ZA. They increased the cap from 999 to 9,999.
Thunderwave was resisted, but we'll do it again.
I just quick bottom, got him immediately.
I don't think I have any quick balls currently.
I had to go buy some.
I'm going to use a discharge. Yep. Defense mode is fine.
People kind of point out how, yeah, the long way from Lavender Fuchsia is more boring. But the thing is, trainers, we need the money, we need the experience.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go against the mini-boss there.
Oh yeah, Evil Joey.
No to a nickname. Oh, you're in box 2. I need to change that.
I love how I've just been using 2 monsters this entire time. It's just been the Strife and the Black Skull Dragon show.
Alright, I need to go and I need to heal up. I mean, to be fair, both of us can use all the starters.
Yes. It was that weird era where it's like, you know, they were pointing out, yes, this is the next generation of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but we still have things you're familiar with.
It was the same world setting, same timeline, just a different point in it.
10 years later, that's it.
Just like with the Digimon.
And that was like 5 years. And that was like 5 years later for 02.
Yeah. And even the... Okay, spoiler for anyone that hasn't been there, but even the final enemy of the second series, the second generation of Digimon, was still Myotismon.
Yep.
Malomyotismon possessed a human, and things got weird.
Also voiced by Steve Bloom. Because why not?
Yes. Yes.
What's funny is Steve Bloom was both an anti-hero and an antagonist in the same season.
Yeah.
Because he was Black Ward Greymon and Oikawa.
The Black War Greymon was one of the best things to come out of that.
Yeah.
Let's be perfectly honest. Omnimon's Warts is perfect.
I like the Zwart Destroyed version better because it's like he looks cooler because he's more battle hardened at that point.
The Super Rod.
Zwart Defeated looks cooler because he looks more battle hardened.
Yeah, and then in Time Strangers, that leads to even more.
Well, Digimon World Next Order already gave us some extra versions of Omnimon as well. So,
yeah.
You can kind of tell who the dev's favorite Digimon is.
And Next Order is a difficult one to get it behind, but if you can figure it out, it's fun.
As somebody who went through the original Digimon world, it was nothing new to me.
That's fair. Digimon World Dawn was my first Digimon game, and I was in the position of not being able to find very many other ones.
And that was more of a Pokemon clone.
It kind of was. I liked that you could evolve and devolve them repeatedly to increase their stats.
Mm-hmm. Something that they used for the Digimon story games.
Okay, I'm going for the Pokeball here. Or for the item here, I mean... Moonstone, I have one. You don't need it.
I understand the limitations, so they just show clouds and a sky in the background whenever they use Harpy's hunting ground. But it would still be funny to see the actual Harpy's hunting ground.
It would.
Just seeing the Ojamas terrified in the background. There's also an Easter egg for that card in the GX Tag Force games. So, in the first game, the Ojamas are running scared, you know, getting pounced on by the Harpy ladies.
Yeah.
In the second game onwards, they start fighting back and form Ojama Delta Hurricane against them. They knew what they were doing.
Cards that had storylines. Ah, the old days.
Even still, one of the newer monsters had a... cards had a story. It's Vice's Star or something. Star Force, I think. Because he is the centerpiece of an entire storyline of... He's essentially Kang the Conqueror. There are multiple versions of him.
Oh, that was just an iron.
Which, you know, some are stronger, some are more evil than him.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the reason why... I can actually kind of explain why they went back to that for Loki Season 2. Jonathan Majors got in a lot of trouble. So they had to pivot and change everything because of that.
They might replace Discharge with something like Charge Beam or something.
Serpent Night Dragon, that is a cool monster. I wish it were better. I think I got a retrain, actually. Also, it being the evolution of Komori Dragon makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Alright, she has a Burstinatrix. I'll probably be able to get Burstinatrix around here.
Wicked Serpent Night Dragon is his retrain. You can attribute one dark monster from your hand or field special summon card from your hand. You can use this effect once per turn. When it's destroyed by battle, target one monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Then you can special summon this card. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, Megamorph.
Oh, so it's Belly Drum.
Barkman.
Who are you? I'm you.
Cannot...
Who are you? I'm you, but better.
I want to point out, Sparkman cannot do anything to Thunder Giant, really, because Thunder Giant is also ground type.
Exactly.
I think that's the only reason they gave him ground type.
I think all of the fusions of the original, of three of the originals are just fusions of them and Clayman. Meaning that Burstinatrix, I think, becomes Rampart Blaster.
Yeah.
So it's a fire ground type, which, oof, they're a water type, but...
Against anything but water type, it's actually pretty good.
Yep.
Sonic Bird, though. Aurora Beam. That'll hurt, but we're big enough to take it. Flame Wingman. Intimidate is fine.
Oh. Elector, Sovereign, or Birds, eh? Interesting.
I think I need to change up where you're placed, though. No, not yet. I still have Parabolic Charge.
Tails in Dragon.
What the? Little kid has Necroshade off this.
Oh, by the way, since you encountered it in battle, I think you can dex nav it now, because it does appear in the route that we're on right now.
That means I don't have to make Diablo's Necroshade.
One route that only has one patch of grass in it. Orgoth, I've already caught you.
Flame Swordsman. Just get zapped.
Oh, these are all new. All new monsters. Sans Orgoth. Hey, it's the Ditto. Mimicat.
Twin Needle isn't bad. May poison the foe as well. I'm gonna replace Poison Fang with Twin Needle.
Fun fact, due to a coding error, Twin Needle could actually poison types and steel types in Gen 2 only, though.
Yeah, because after Gen 2 they managed to fix it, and Gen 2 was the only time when steel types were around. And I think Twin Needle wasn't even a thing until Gen 2 as well.
No, it was a Gen 1 move.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Trihorn Dragon. Okay. That's interesting.
Wing Karibo, get zapped.
Okay, so Trihorn Dragon, there's another ritual monster. Wait, no. I Mandela myself. It's a normal monster. In other games, it's a ritual monster.
Alright, I'm going to take the shorter route to the town because I want to heal up.
Okay.
I'll probably battle the trainers off screen.
Or
go for the lightning.
Relentless. In Pachi. Interesting.
Oh, you have lightning rod. Oh boy.
In Pachi. Interesting.
I see.
What else? One more.
You're an electric dark type.
Zoa, huh? Well, I just encountered every new monster on this route. Neat.
I have almost a full box. Sun and Skull, Rescue Rabbit. Ah, Rescue Rabbit knows U-turn. That makes sense.
Why am I not surprised that Mimikat's hidden ability is Imposter?
If it was anything else, I would be disappointed. No, transform maybe.
Well, it has transformed. Oh, mini-boss. Hi, Esperoba.
No, I mean the Ditto ability that lets it transform as soon as it hits the field.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Imposter. Okay, I'm meeting up because mini-boss.
Oh, Illusion was the one I was thinking of. Okay.
With the power of ESP, I can never lose! Why are you yelling? This is my normal speaking voice! I like how Lil Karibo made fun of Esperoba. He had Joey call him out. I was like, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling! This is my normal speaking voice!
Okay, so this guy has only winged beasts, he said.
He's sort of lying because Seiyaru's a dragon.
It's still a flying type, though.
True.
Which means this guy's just gonna sweep with Parabolic Charge.
I'm just using King of Skull Servants against Esperoba. They're all psychic monsters.
That was a parrot dragon. That is not a winged beast.
Nope, it is a dragon as well, but it is also flying in this game. Also, Armed Dragon level 5. That is a dragon.
That is a dragon steel. That is in no way a winged beast.
Nope.
This guy lied. He is not using winged beasts, he is using dragons.
You know what they call those? He's a phony! A great big phony!
Someone lying on the internet? Preposterous. That's a winged Karibo.
To be fair, that is a winged beast in the game, I think. And there's Jinzo.
Out of power. Insect Princess is evolving. We're about to see a shiny Insect Queen.
Nice. Jinzo always was an awesome monster. To this day, it's still pretty good. Well, sort of.
Alright, so that's shiny Insect Queen.
I believe this is
He
a
wishes he could
creature,
fly
isn't it?
like Sparkman. Yes, he can fly. Look it up if you don't believe him.
Yes! It is real.
Okay, that was not the short way.
Hey, free Jinzo. I'll take it.
Gaia the Fierce Knight, huh?
Jeez, at level 30, it has a minus special attack nature, but its special attack is 80. Jinzo's a beast. Surprise, surprise.
It's almost as if it's something that would come out of its own card and become its own duelist in order to try and take over the world.
And then in a later season, there's a guy who claims he's the master of machines and duels with a Jinzo-based deck. Yes, there is a deck built completely around Jinzo. In other words, do not even try to run trap cards. You're going to have a bad time if you do. The reason I say in older formats Jinzo's good because this day and age everyone uses hand traps and Jinzo unfortunately can't stop those.
Yeah, that the entire concept of a hand trap confuses me.
Still drives me nuts. Because it's like...
It's like a manaless counterspell in Magic.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And it's all anyone runs now. And it's like, there's no strategy anymore. It's like, you just run this card and you win. Anyway.
Okay.
That's a rant for another day. Jinzo is...
that anyway.
Jinzo is just Metagross. It's Psychic Steel. Psychic Steel with a large attack stat. Yep, that's Metagross.
Razor Wind is good, I think. 2-turn move that raises speed on the first turn and hits on the second. Increased crit rate. That's actually good. Solemn Wish, I'm gonna keep. Force Palm, multiply. I'm gonna drop multiply for the stat boost, then attack move.
Oh, well, this is new.
Go this way. We are on Route 14. I'm gonna avoid some trainers and the mini boss.
Hey, there's my boss monster going forward.
How do you prevent yourself from running?
Oh, press whatever is L on your keyboard.
Oh, auto run. Okay.
I just ran into Meteor Dragon. There's an extra cave off to the side and it has Meteor Dragon in it. That is going to be my powerhouse going forward. If I can catch the darn thing.
Alright.
Hey, false swipe.
That is big. That's in the cave?
Yes. The easiest way, if you want to avoid trainers, is take the upper route. I think there's like 2 trainers up there. Above the ledge.
Above the ledge.
Yeah. Flame Cerebrus. Pretty cool monster. Not going to use it, but it's pretty cool. Oh. This is the name of that cave that we shouldn't repeat. It's called 5D's Nuts Cave.
Alright, I got Umi and I am at the area. Okay. Route 15, Fuchsia City, and here we are.
Da, 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 da.
So, what's the Safari Zone like here?
Well, you're going to find a lot of... Let me just say you're going to find a lot of funny bunnies in there. Oh yeah, that's right. In order to gain access to the Fuchsia Gem, we have to do a side plot. This is where they take a dig at Konami.
Ah, we have the move deleter here. So if you were silly and taught any of your monsters the HM,
huh. There's a pretty decent monster that you can use. Mobius the Frost Monarch. He's either pure ice or he's water ice. A Mobius snowboarding, I would love to see that.
You need the Saffron City gym badge to enter.
Oh. Well, that's new. Huh. If this is where I get the creature I think I'm going to get, I'm getting this a lot earlier than I thought I did.
Flame Orb.
No. Just leads to the other end of that.
Okay, we got the experience share, but what's it do? Held by a Pokemon. Held by a monster, in this case. Let's try giving it to...
It's Penguin Soldier!
Giving it...
The strongest monster in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! More like one of the most annoying
Jelly
cards.
Beans Man!
Well, I mean... And then you have Insect Knight, whose prowess cannot be matched.
Alright, we got Sword Stalker here.
Oh. Okay then. So you get Waterfall here. Yo, since this was a reference to 5Ds, I had hoped that at the end of this tunnel it would have had a specific monster I want to use, but apparently not. But I'm finding some pretty decent ones down here.
Alright. Another Sword Stalker.
Such as Snowman Eater.
I'm gonna take a moment to check on my dog real quick, just to
Okay.
make sure he hasn't gotten off the chain or anything. He's fine. He's just chilling on his lawn chair in the yard.
Yep. Sounds about right.
He has claimed that chair. That is his chair. I am not fighting him on that. I can use it when I'm out there, but it's his chair.
Alright. There's my Meteor Dragon.
I just likely have anxiety. I'm not sure. I pretty much manage it. And if I have at least a couple of plans to fall back on for most situations, I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. Because this is a male, I'm naming it Meat Boy.
Okay, so I have a question about one of the areas.
What's
I think
that?
I found the cave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just an extra dungeon with some extra creatures. You can find Mystical Beast of Circuit here, apparently. You can also find Waterfall here.
All right.
I.e., one of the useful HM moves.
I just randomly caught a giant Rex here, so there's that.
They were scared to print that for the longest time. Because it's a 2K beat stick and it's level 4. So they were like, how can we do this without it being out of control? Is what they were going for.
I will go back there at a later time. And I ran into you. Okay.
You a trainer? No.
I mean, if you're going to train up a Pokemon, separate topic entirely, just for trolling, it's going to be an Aron with all of what we already said.
Obviously, it has Sturdy. Give it Endeavor, Bullet Punch, and make sure that's holding a Shell Bell.
Yeah, and make sure it has a nature that gives it lower HP.
Yep.
I don't know if that's something that can be a nature.
No, there isn't, but it can potentially have a 0 IV at HP.
Yeah, you want that. There's one situation where you want that. It is ridiculous. It is trolling. And your opponent will never be able to deal with it unless they have a multi-hit move.
Yep.
The only way to get past it is double kick. But let's be honest. At a competitive level, not a lot of people have multi-hit moves.
Nope. But people are starting to run it now because of Sturdy and Focus Sashes.
People are starting to run it because they're realizing, oh crap, this unevolved tiny little thing with Sturdy and a Shell Belt is actually a danger.
There's also Firattata. I think it stood for Focus, Endeavor, and Rat. It became an acronym for Focus, Endeavor, and Rage.
This Snow Dragon resists me, had me down to about a third, and now look at it.
When I first read Endeavor, I'm like, they're going to regret making a move like that, aren't they?
Tailwind.
Huh, so the gyms are not in the traditional order. That's interesting.
They're in the order people usually go to them. I can respect that.
Yep. Which means that, yeah, we have to deal with that plot line with Team Rocket, but I think we'll do that next time, because that's long.
Hey, you want to know something I've noticed that's kind of amusing?
Huh.
We've stuck to one gym a stream.
Yes, we have.
Alright, Cyber Harpy Lady, you, I can just Parabolic Charge and you have U-turn. But there's no one left for you to switch with. You know what? I think I'm going to give Static the big root.
Huh. Another mini-boss. Well, alright.
There are a couple of mini-bosses along this.
I'm muting up because, and I'm fortunately going to apologize because there's no abridged voice for this guy because they never got this far in the GX abridged.
Oh yeah, I haven't fought you yet.
This region is full of miserable weak duelists. The Safari Zone upper management was tired of all the weak trainers coming into their facility. That is why they called me. I am now the entrance exam for the Safari Zone. If you want in, then prove you are worthy by defeating me in a duel.
He wasn't fully muted.
No, I wasn't. I realize that now. Anyway, Professor Viper, for those who do not know. It's like I click it and I swear it does it, but I guess not.
Alright, Sandwich. You're going to get a parabolic charge just because. I'm going to take a quick look at the decks in America mode.
Phenomanaga, the deity of poisonous snakes. This thing is a beast.
Okay. Can you actually see? Yes, you can. Okay.
I think in the post game, Oak just gives you the other two anyway.
Okay. Not what I was actually looking for. I just used them as a reference to see if I could check the spawn areas.
Ah. Venom Boa is a branch evolution depending on gender. It's another one of those.
Oh.
If it's male, it becomes a Phenomenon. If it's female, it becomes Phenomenaga.
Persinatrix area unknown.
I think you get one later on. Or maybe it's just because we haven't gone there yet. I don't know. Because I believe I remember seeing Burstinatrix on a cycling road. It might be but it might be a in-game trade.
Could be.
Oh, not not
probably...
Verde Anaconda. Oh, I have PTSD from this monster. Predaplant Verde Anaconda.
Alright, I'm going to go to Celadon department store and
Predaplant Verde Anaconda. One of the reasons why Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon became so feared. You know, I have a weird theory. Because we don't know what exactly happened to the rest of the cast in, from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, I don't think this really works. I think that, Professor Viper might be related to Tristan in some way. The reason I say that is their overall build and hair are the same.
I don't know, I don't want to use the elevator. I want to actually go to the different floors and check.
You want to know another race I would like to propose at one point? There is a mod where we just play through any of the Pokemon games, but every single warp is randomized. So, like, for example, you go into a Pokemart and you might end up in the room with the champion.
Oh boy.
And I recommend that you, like, save state or something before you do that. Because there's a chance if you go through one entrance, you might get soft-locked.
Yeah. Metal coat, Dawnstone. Yes, okay. Duskstone.
Yeah, I think we have to clear Lavender Town for them to start selling those.
Well, we did, and they are. So I'm buying... There is a link stone.
I'm not sure what that does in this game.
Evolves them into a link form.
Oh. So like Starboy, for example. That's how you get Miss Starboy. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, Safari Zone.
And at this point, we are kind of killing time. We'll start off in Saffron City in the next one.
Hey, there's my chibi version. Red Eyes Toon Dragon.
I'm gonna sell some items real quick.
Block Dragon? That's kind of random. And it ran away immediately. Cool. There's Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. I'm using the speed up because the catching is torturous. Because you know how this works. Technically speaking, you can use the Duel Monsters too, because Pegasus has one duel in GX. He duels against the Chancellors.
Oh yeah, those guys are still there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Loomis and Umbra. Because, yeah, wiped against them. Though I think of this...
The reference!
Yep. And notice those two are standing in that exact same place. Where that happened.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I will buy 10 Ultra Balls. 10 dive ball or 20 dive balls. 30. I'll buy 30.
The dive ball was one of those Pokeballs that confused me, because it's like, after they got rid of the dive mechanic, what's the point?
Yeah, it's not as easy to note, but...
Oh yeah, the Dream Ball is interesting. It's a normal Pokeball, but how it works in this game is, if it has its hidden ability, it will automatically have it when you capture it.
Nice. I guess that makes it your dream monster.
Exactly.
Apparently there's going to be a breakup for those two after Valentine's Day, because this entire world.
And there's the gold teeth. A TM for Multiply, which is just double team. And there's Surf, which I can't use yet until I defeat the Fuchsia Gem.
Alright, where is Bubble Man, by the way?
Bubble Man? Good question. I actually don't know.
And I have the Super Rod.
Ah, you guys thought about that. I see. You cannot use the Dex Nav in the Safari Zone. Clever.
Noted.
I just fished, and then with the Super Rada, it gave me a Blue Eyes. The Toon version. Oh, that is how you can get the rest of them if you want to, because you can catch the Toon versions of them and breed later.
I see.
Because Toon Dark Magician, I believe, is here too. Toon Alligator. I mean, that just makes sense being in the bottom of the river.
I got fly.
Toon Alligator. Ooh, I actually have a good nickname for Toon Alligator, because these are the vibes it's giving me. Tonberry. It's little, green, and carries a deadly knife.
It really does. Flare Neos and Aqua Neos in a trainer battle, or a duelist battle.
Yep.
Honestly, Flare Neos does give Diablos vibes from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Alright, did what I needed to in there. For now. Let's give the warden back his teeth. And get this unnecessary rare candy. So apparently this man's name is Balba. If Heart Gold and Soul Silver are to be believed. By the way, for some reason I still have his teeth. Even though I gave them to him.
Alright, I'm fighting the other Big Shield Gardna now.
Oh yeah, that one. Open up the way. Oh yeah, that's right. There's also a mini boss at the end of Cycling Road too. It's Cycling Road. Guess who it is?
Oh boy. Well, it's a mini boss, so pro.
No, but close. They just give us Yusei.
I thought it wouldn't be the main character.
Well,
that was my thoughts.
Unfortunately, it also shows you how little they really put in the thought of 5Ds in this game. There's like only, I think, 2 monsters from it. Which is a shame, but, you know.
Hey, I got leftovers.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, the little kid. I want to play Digimon, not this lame magic game. Oh no.
Hey, amulet coin.
Yeah, that's going to be nice to have. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? If I give you a Judgment, you're going to give me Judgment Dragon? You know what's sad? I can't use that. You can. The boss monster of the Light Swords. One of my favorite decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can't use it. Sad face.
Okay, so I have amulet coin, and I'm going on Bike Road.
Alright.
Junk Synchron and Junk Warrior are the only ones, aren't they?
No, there's another. You probably know what it is because it's 5Ds. What is the mascot of 5Ds?
Okay,
Rather, what is Yusei's Ace Monster?
The dragon.
Yep. Ah, Judgment Dragon. Such a cool monster that I can't use. Sag. Okay, time to restructure a little bit.
What is Steam H?
Oh, Steam Healer. Elemental Hero Steam Healer.
Oh, that's probably Bubbleman's default evolution.
No, I think it's one. Yeah, it's Bubbleman's evolution. That's what it is. Because it's like. Let me see where you get Bubbleman. Oh, you just need to go back to Celadon City and fish. He's in that polluted pond. That's supposed to have Grimer and Muck in it.
Only in one version, though.
All right. I think I'm just going to battle Yusei here, and then we're going to, at least I'm going to call it.
Baton Pass for Jenny. Not gonna learn it, but it's good that it's in the game.
Okay, I'm muting up because I'm going to battle Yusei.
Alright.
You have great speed. I shall teach you what every duelist needs to know.
Wait, was
The art of performing a Shinkodo Shokon!
I think it was a special. It would make sense if it was, considering how often Dark Magician is tied in with it.
Fudo Yusei. He actually, I think, does something to you if you do defeat him. That's the one thing I've noticed about the mini-bosses. When you defeat him, they give you something.
Yeah, and I respect that. I really do. Calm Mind for Tella?
Ooh. That is good.
Okay, so we're getting rid of Spellbinding Circle or Negate here.
Honestly, at this point, you could even get rid of Negate because the thing is, well, they become confused. That is pretty useful. Maybe Spellbinding Circle because you already have one Dark type move.
Yeah, I'll go back to the Pokemon Center and change it up. For now, the Heal Order. Oh, you're basically Vespiquen?
That makes sense. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's Insect Queen. Gaia, the Force of the Earth. Fun fact, one of 2 vanilla Synchro monsters. So I guess there was another 5D's era monster in the game.
Alright. I need to go back to Lavender Town, go to the move relearner, and...
Hey, you can fly now.
Wait. Oh yeah, we have the... Or... Do we?
Yeah. As long as you have a creature who can do so, you can do it. Hex Scissor. Good move, but... Also remember, you don't have to teach it. As long as the creature is capable of doing it, you can go.
How though?
Just go to your monsters, and then if it would be capable of flying, then flying on a Pegasus. That sounds familiar.
Hey, when it works, it works.
Yep. Might as well come out and say it, because whenever you fight, you say yourself. The other 5D's monster is Stardust Dragon. I think I know where to get him, but unfortunately it won't be for a while.
Oh!
Actually, once I get to the Sebi Islands, that is when my squad is going to be finished. Once we get to that side quest.
We learn Skybeam. Or I can relearn Yami, which I didn't know I could learn.
A highly nutritious milk from you, say. Do I even want to know?
Wait a minute. There could be something I overlooked with Shadow Ball. Lowering special defense.
Alright, well, you say did a decent number on me, so let me go and heal.
Alright, so we're not learning Yami after all. Or keeping Yami anyway.
Although the way things are, the next two gens we can kind of rapid fire because there's two of them, pretty close to each other.
And we have Fly.
Yep. The other thing though is it's like Saffron City's going to be a while until we get there because we gotta go through that entire Team Rocket Stealth Company plot line, and that is a long one.
All right, so Gold Teeth are over by the beach, right?
In Let's Go. In the originals, as well as this, they are in the Safari Zone.
Alright, I am going to try and grab the Safari Zone Gold Teeth.
Might as well grab Surf while you're in there, too.
Yeah.
And the reason why they moved the T to the beach is because it became the Go Park instead.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you had no way to connect to Pokemon Go, you had no way to get in there. So that would create a problem.
Oh yeah, he's there. Alright, so I'm gonna mute myself real quick while I deal with him, and...
You heard me when my thing didn't work, so you know what he sounds like.
Here we go.
Ah, yes. Meteor Black Dragon.
Oh, I did not heal up. 1,000 knives. Alright, you scatter toxic spikes.
Its ability... Meteor Black
It's
Dragon's
protected.
ability is Desolate Land.
Alright, so... Immune to dark or quad resist dark?
Looks like quad resist. Alright, I'm going to do a little reorganization.
And they use toxic.
Oh, he's in Pot of Greed, even though it is funny.
Okay, that is cheese. They just use double protect. Alright, Horace, you deal with this guy because he is an annoying piece of shit. I am sorry. What? No, you're steel type. Do they have corrosion or something?
Yes. I believe so.
Gotta be kidding me. Alright, defense goes up. Toxic is being a pain. And it... Good, it failed.
I'll put you off to the side since you're the Ditto. So that way I don't lose track of you. I would use Time Wizard if I wanted to troll somebody, but I don't, so... Sinister Serpent.
I need to very much change up my... I need to organize this. I really do.
Not bad. I'm going to use Super Bunny because I can't, and I'm not going to use Super Kitty even though it's adorable.
Okay, and you go first. Okay, yeah, fine.
Trihorn Dragon, not going to use him.
Oh boy. Static's gonna get hit by the toxic spikes.
And Pachi could be interesting because I believe you become a Fire Grass type.
I will swap out for Jenny, who is going to get toxic and is going to get knocked out, because then toxic becomes a normal poison.
Yep.
And they spread toxic spikes again. I'm going to try for a Force Palm here. No paralysis. Air Slash is going to be super effective.
I would love to use Mobius. That was one of the days.
Alright. Spark Blaster. Taunt is fine. Taunt I can do. Alright, we're already poisoned. We're not in any danger anymore. Trailblade.
Yeah.
That's actually bad. Parabolic Charge. You will resist it, and I didn't apply the ability item. I'm gonna get wiped. Am I allowed to fight this guy off screen?
Yeah, you can if you want. Black Dragon is not usable.
Maximilian, please succeed where all else has failed. Aerial Ace, you're fast. Good. Crunch. Critical hit! Super effective. Okay.
And sadly, I cannot use.
Okay, you're going to use Coil and you're paralyzed, and I'm going to use Silver Wind again. Crunch! Okay, we're doomed. Oh, we're still alive. He still has 2 monsters, though. D3S Frog.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be knocked out here. So I lost 2,000. I'm saying we're gonna call it here. What do you think?
Yeah.
I will have a better lineup specifically against a poison expert next time
On Dragon Ball Z.
on Yu-Gi Ball Z.
Alright, well. Start wrapping things up here, because I'll probably be back.